Okay, so lesson 3 is called the Save the Earth online game, and it should be leveled. So students have to go into the Build a New Game in the workshop, and their goal in the workshop is to create their own game with specific criteria. So their name or their game needs to incorporate story elements, and the story element theme is environmental stewardship. So this should have been a topic that has already been discussed in class, so they have some background knowledge, and they should have already gone through the quest so that they also have a background in how to create these games. So within the settings, one of the ways that students can show theme is by, the name of the game. So maybe their game is the recycling race, and then the game intro messages, the game win messages, they should all tie in to that theme. Um, the other way that they can show theme is through how they set up their game board, also the backgrounds that it goes along with that environmental theme, and with the storyline that they put onto their game. So while they're working on their game, it'll take a while, so they'll need to save it. And when they save it, it actually goes down into their draft games, and then they can actually click on edit and actually work on their game. Okay, so this is the first level of the recycling race game, that I created. So basically one of the types of systems was a clock. So basically in this game they're trying to beat the clock, picking up all of the items that are recyclable before the timer goes off. So now along with this theme, the other part of it is that they need to create 3 levels. So it needs to have an easy level, a medium level, and a difficult level. And so how to create the levels is they just go over to where the levels are, they click new, and then it creates level 2 and a level 3. And if by chance they realize, oops, level 3 is actually a little bit easier, they can switch them around and they can just name them. And again, when they're going through, they should be playing their game to check and see if it actually works, and then making revisions based on that. So that should be something that's encouraged throughout to make sure that their games and their levels and everything moves smoothly. Once they're done that, they're going to publish their game to Game Alley, and in Game Alley, other students within the Gamestar Mechanic community can play their games. They can also give them feedback on their games. So they'll rate the game as to how much they enjoyed playing it. They'll also rank the difficulty. They can also recommend it to others. Students can link it if they want, or embed it if they have a website. And then there's students will write different feedback. The energy time should be slower. Different things like that. And based on the feedback, then they can go back and make a final edit on their video game. Again, a class website with a discussion board should be available, whether it's on a learning platform like Moodle or Edmodo or a Weebly discussion board, so that throughout this process, students can be, within the class, can be talking to each other about it, and even if they're working on it at home, they can be asking back and forth or giving tips and tricks for their games. So that concludes the third lesson for Gamestar Mechanic.